Okay, enough. The most important thing to remember is we're all children. And we're all with me. Let's check the running joke. Okay, let's check the
So even though I'm the last person to want a Chucky house, I was the first person to leave it.
next victim, please. Let's keep it moving. 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 Next victim, please.
You can do it!
Behind you!
These are your rules, man! All that shit!
Behind you! Turn around!
Look
Janie.
behind!
Janie!
Hi, I'm Jasmine Savoy Brown from Scream. You're watching the movie canon. Make sure you watch and subscribe to Gio.
Hey, this is Jamie Kennedy. The only rules of surviving a horror movie are to watch the horror movie canon with Gio. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I am Giovanni, and this is the Met Report, a show about movies, entertainment, and television news, except it is possessed by horror talk. So I don't do these live streams, horror talk live streams that often. I do them a few times a year, but once in a while, there's something that comes out, or maybe it's Halloween season that I decide to go and do a horror talk live stream. So what we're dealing with this Saturday or here today is the Scream franchise. So we're going to talk about everything Scream, Ghostface. We are going to talk about Scream 7. It will be no spoilers, so you don't have to worry about being spoiled if you were planning on watching Scream 7 and you were concerned about it. If we do end up decide to do more like a spoilery talk, I'll let you guys know, but that that is in the plan as of right now. And I would put like a little image on the screen that will say spoiler alert or something like that, if that ends up being the case. But like I said, very Scream Ghostface friendly here today. We're going to talk about some of the characters, victim characters that some of the panel might have liked, that they really did miss them going, leaving because they were taken out by Ghostface, things like that. And then we're going to rank the Ghostface killers from Screams 1 through 6. Obviously, we're not going to do Scream 7 because that'll get into spoilery territory, right? And then, like I mentioned, the Scream 7 situation there, we'll talk about that. And then the Horror Master Championship is also here today. Brendan, the current champion, he is going to defend his title. I believe this is his second time that he's defending it. So he's had it for over a year now. So let's see if Mr. Tim is able to take that title away from Brendan here today, or if Brendan will remain yet again the Horror Master champion. So let's go and bring in my Canon Council, as I like to call them. Let's go and bring in Mr. Tim, VFG Movie Reviews. Mr. Tim, how you doing, Tim?
What's up? What's up?
Are you ready for all the Scream Fest?
Oh, you know it. You know it. Good or bad, I'm in for it.
All right. And then you're, I don't remember if you're, how much of a Scream fan are you, Tim? Are you pretty big of a Scream fan, or just kind of like casual or whatever?
No, I'm a big fan. I mean, there are other franchises that I'm a bigger fan of, but I mean, it's Wes Craven. I can't hate on Wes Craven.
Right. And during your, is that the stab?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. I actually didn't wear mine when I went to see the movie on Thursday. I meant to, but then I completely forgot to even wear it. But
I got a lot of good compliments. I was really surprised that the one dude who's the manager at the Regal I go to, he's like, "Is that a stab shirt? That's awesome. Where'd you get it?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, but Mr. Tim, VFG Movie Reviews, are you ready to potentially become the new Horror Master champion?
Man, I've been trying at this title for so long. I really hope I take it today. I'm probably not, but I'm really hoping I take it today.
All right, so we'll see, right? We'll see today in this stream here later today. But thank you, Mr. Tim, VFG Movie Reviews, for joining us here as always there. And of course, let's go ahead and bring in the current Horror Master champ, Mr. Brendan from Our Life in Horror. How you doing, Brendan?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing well. Is that a Ghostface hat? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep. I stole my wife's.
Oh, he stole. Sorry. So there you go. And Sam wasn't able to join us here today, so thank you for keeping in. Because I was basically in contact with Sam, I believe, when trying to reach out, so you can join us here, Brendan, and thank you to Sam. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining on this morning. Well, at least for me, anyways. Morning stream here regarding a Ghostface and Scream and horror talk and all that stuff there. Jose Plus is to join us. He said he'll be a little late, so we'll bring him on here as soon as he gets here. He's going to help me with the fact checking when we do that championship matchup there. But yeah.
This is actually my third defending.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's his third time.
Oh, okay. Damn, I really don't remember the other one.
True champ. He's a true champ.
Yeah, there you go. So I guess so. There you go. But yeah, so this is it here. So I guess we'll see what happens later today. But let's go into the live chat here. So let's see what we got here. We have Our Life in Horror. Sam saying we saw it, referring to Scream 7, but I wish I streamed it. So, oh yeah, so there's a poll. I did drop a poll in there. It has 5 votes in there so far. Is Scream 7 a see it, stream it, or a skip it? And so far, we have 60% of the votes saying it's a stream it and 40% saying it's a skip it. So none of you guys have said that it should be a see it. So I think I'm going to be the odd duck here today, probably, when it comes to Scream 7. But that's where we're at right now. But thank you guys for voting there. Then Mr. Tim warming up the chat, a channel member saying, "Hey y'all." Thanks so much, Tim, also joining us here. Then we have was it Andrew Primera. I don't think I've seen you before in the live chat, but thank you so much for joining us here. Welcome. And then we have Mr. Big Rib, a channel member. Say, what's up, Gio? Hello, Mr. Big Rib. Thank you for joining us here as well. He's usually on Figures Talk and all that stuff, but thank you for joining here on the Horror Talk episode today. And then we have Mr. Calvin, Low-Key Collector, my fellow Scream movie mate. What up, bro? Thanks so much, Calvin. Thank you for joining us here for this very Scream-friendly, or Scream stream, I think is how I put it in there in the description of this. Thank you so much, Mr. Calvin. Let's see. Yes, I'm saying that is my hat. So there you go. Then we have Ryan joining us here. So I just got back from seeing Scream 7. All right. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you for joining us here, and let us know your thoughts, spoiler-free, of course, of Scream 7. Let's see. Mr. Big Rib says, I was going to watch a new Scream yesterday, but it didn't work out. Well, I mean, we'll talk about the movie, and either you might be, what do you call it? Dissuaded, if I'm saying that right, from watching it. I don't know. But I guess we'll see. Ryan, out of 5, what would you rate Scream 7? Says I would give it a 5. Oh, okay.
You didn't watch that movie.
There you go. So there you go. Oh, sorry. He says 3.
That's
3.
fair.
All right. That's fair. There you go. Leaning more to 2.5. Right. The score just getting lower and lower. So there you go. Yeah, that's a 2.5 out of 5 for me, says Sam. Yeah. Just disappointed. Yeah, so yeah, Scream 7 definitely has a lot of issues. I thoroughly did enjoy it, but when I graded it on my Instagram, I put a little asterisk in there. But we'll get into that in just a bit here. But let me see. It looks like we're all caught up in the live chat. So thanks so much, guys, for joining here this Saturday morning. And I think the first thing I was just going to talk about is just overall the like your connection to Scream, like, because that's why I asked you, Tim, earlier, like if you were like a big Scream fan, and then Brendan, I don't remember if if Scream is one of your horror movies that you like look forward to whenever there's a new one, or it's just kind of like it's cool, it's horror, but not really your thing. But what are your thoughts on the Scream franchise, Brendan?
Yeah, I think it's a little overrated. It's a little, I don't know. I'm kind of over it by now. I think I just also did a huge run through of the franchise with Sean from Sean's Horror Corner. Shout out. We ran through all the movies in like a month just leading up to this. We also did a live stream of our own. I'm screamed out, man. And the movie last night did not help the situation whatsoever. Yeah, I think they're good. It's a pretty solid franchise, but rewatchability I don't think is increasingly high. Like, they're not super fun. They're not silly. They're super serious. So I don't know. After a while, I get kind of bored of them.
Oh, okay. Tim, any other thoughts on that based on what addition to what you mentioned earlier?
I mean, like I said, it was created by one of the greatest like horror writers, directors, and stuff like that. I think as it gets further, and if we get into spoilers or whatnot, it's definitely losing the charm of it and stuff like that.
Okay.
It was supposed to make fun of horror movies, and it's gotten very far from that.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
It was basically to poke the bear and be like, oh, look. And now they are just getting really far from it. And I have a theory on how they can come back from it, but I think in this movie they made it quite clear that is not going to happen.
Yeah, they've become the thing that they went to make fun of.
Yes.
And it's ruining the franchise. I told a buddy at work that I was going to go see Scream 7, and he's like, "There's 7 of those?" And I'm like,
I hear that a lot. That too. When I mentioned that to some of my collector friends, And I'm like, they're still making those movies. It's like it's already at the 7th installment, and it's been like, I mean, it has been 30 years, but yeah, there's a lot of these Scream films.
Well, it's I don't know if you watched it, but that little animated thing that I sent to the group chat and stuff like that. He's like talking to Ghostface, and Freddy Krueger's talking to Ghostface.
Oh.
He's like, "Oh, little buddy, you finally made enough films to be with the big boys."
Oh, I see. Yeah,
It was a great joke. I was like, "Oh, that's really funny."
that's right.
Yeah, it's so weird because the franchise went from 3 films smash back, like back to back, waited 8-10 years for Scream 4 to come out, and then we waited a whole other decade, and then all of a sudden we pumped out 3 more within 5 years or 6 years, however long it's been since 5 Cream.
Right.
So it's like I don't think they need to pump these movies out that fast, and I think they're almost better spaced out.
Yeah, I think that might be true. Actually,
Yeah, I would agree with that. But they had a path that they were going with the Jenna Ortega movies.
Oh, with Melissa Burris.
Then that we all know what happened with that.
Right.
And
so yeah,
I think 7 would have been really good if they didn't have to be like, oh crap, we need to rewrite this script, beg Nev Campbell to come back and figure out where we're going with this.
yeah. So did you see the I don't know if it's a leak, but some information that they revealed what 7 was going to be, had Melissa Burra was going to be part of Scream 7.
I did hear something. I didn't know if that was like fully confirmed, but I did hear something.
Okay.
And that would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense to kind of like drop the I guess the breadcrumbs, I guess, to kind of lead to that in a way, to have seen that. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, it's probably not going to happen now, but Melissa Burr's character, since she is the daughter of Billy Loomis, apparently she was supposed to be the Ghostface killer in Scream 7 had they continue that trilogy with them, with the sisters, for that particular entry. And I don't know, I think that would have been better because yeah, one of my issues with Scream 7 is the ending, which, like I said, we'll get into. I mean, won't do any spoilers, but yeah, that was definitely kind of weak there. But Sam says, I really love some of the new cast, but unfortunately they were underutilized for me. So
Can't get into spoilers. But
Yeah, I think 6 was like 3/4 of that movie was pretty solid. Sam likes the ending. I particularly don't like the ending of Scream 6, but I really enjoyed the new cast of characters that they fleshed out to continue the franchise on. Scream 6 just didn't have any balls to fucking kill anybody.
no, yeah.
So he says, I gave it a 7, says Jimmy Neutron. So there you go, 7 for him there. Let's see. The ending could have been so much more. Oh, yes, definitely. And yeah, like we'll briefly go over it without spoilers, as best as we can anyways. But right, no, I know, I understand, but it's kind of hard. But we'll see what we can do. Says I completely agree, Sam, says Ryan. And Ryan says, I would rank this my second lowest in the franchise. I know 3 is still bad, still the worst one for me.
Same.
So 3 is still there. I just recently started to rewatch 4, and I think every time I try to rewatch that one, it seems to getting less entertaining to me. Like I'm starting to dislike it more and more every time I rewatch Scream 4. And when I started, what was that?
4's my jam.
Oh, that one is your.
Yeah, no, 4's good. I mean, it brought it back to what it.
Yeah,
should have been, especially after 3. I actually had to cut my review a little bit short because I just was trashing the movie so bad. I'm like, oh, I can't put this review out to where I'm just my whole video is just trashing this movie. I was like,
yeah, I liked Scream 4 when I first watched it. Like in the theater, I was like, oh, this is awesome. But I don't know when it comes to rewatchability. I guess for that one, for some it doesn't quite hit like it did at the beginning. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's still not the worst one for sure. But it might be 3, maybe 7 as the lowest there, and then 4 to me or for me. But that's kind of where I'm at there. But we have Mr. Blue Tattoo joining us here, a channel member. Says, hey everyone, thank you, Mr. Blue, for joining us here. Ryan says Scream 4 is my second favorite in the franchise. Yeah, so there you go. And I actually really like Scream 2, and I know a lot of people don't care too much for Scream 2, and I actually really like Scream 2. So those are my thoughts on that one there. But just overall, as a franchise, it seems like Scream 7 is going to be making some decent amount of money from what I can tell, based on the numbers that were being reported already. So it looks like there might be a Scream 8, but
they're definitely doing an 8.
But without any spoilers, what do you think? What do you think would be a good idea for a Scream 8? Tim, I'll throw it to you, Tim.
I with the way that I feel about this movie, Gail has to be the killer in the next one.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
It has to be. Again, we're really trying hard not to get into spoilers, but the way this movie ends and how they deal with this stuff, if they don't have something impactful in the next movie, it's going to be diminishing returns. Like, I think people wanted to see this movie because they wanted to see how they were going to go forward without Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. And I think that's fine. And I think that got a lot of hype behind it. But if you're not watching this movie and being like, watching the movie and getting to the end of the movie, then everything happens, and you're not like, oh, okay. And
yeah.
you're just watching it because you're just a fan, and which is fine. I mean, if you're just a fan of the movies and you just love Scream movies, then watch Scream movies. But
yeah,
you really have to look at the story overall, and the story was very lacking in this.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that in a bit here. I think I might have lost Brendan. I don't see Brendan anymore. We'll bring him on here as soon as he gets here. There he is. There he is. And then Mr. Jose Plus is here as well. There you go. Welcome back, Brendan.
Sorry, I don't know what just happened. My computer just shut off all of a sudden.
What the hell?
Oops.
Wow. Yeah, there've been some. I know there's was some issues with StreamYard lately, but I don't know if that has anything to do with that. But so we have Mr. Jose Plus joining us here. So let's go ahead and bring him in here. So here we go.
You meant Revenge of the Sith, right? You said Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my God.
It's actually a she.
Well, the
and
actress is a she, but Kid Pool actually I think is a male.
Yes,
in the
correct.
comics, Kid Pool is a boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't. I mean, at that age, you know.
All these fact checks everywhere, but
Hey,
Mr.
what's
Jose.
up?
How you doing, Jose?
Hey, what's up? Sorry I'm late, guys. What is up? How we doing?
No problem at all. I hear a little bit of
Uh-oh.
like a little like feedback or something.
No way. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, like a little bit of noise in there.
Oh no. What kind of noise does it sound like?
I don't know. This is like a little. I don't know how to describe it. I guess the most is like feedback type of thing. You know, like radio, like
Beeping, something like that.
yeah, something like a little beeping
Yeah.
in the background. I don't know if it's something to do with the mic, maybe.
Maybe. Let me try to do a couple things. You guys continue. Let me see if I.
All right. So we'll bring Jose when he's able to do that there. Let's see. Ryan says this was the second worst killer review for me, followed by Scream 4 killer review. Yeah, we'll get into that as well. Like I said, no spoilers, but anything else you guys want to add regarding just the franchise in general of Scream? Before I get into Jose's thoughts.
I don't know. I missed everything, so.
Oh, you were okay. All right.
But yeah,
so,
he didn't get his overall thoughts on.
Oh, okay. Just overall, just from the beginning, like just Scream as a franchise overall. If there's anything else that you wanted to add from the beginning until now, things like that.
Not really. I think it's a fine franchise. I think it's just a franchise that does a lot better, spaced out, kind of like I was talking about before this computer decided to randomly shut off. But I think if they were to do like one late every decade, because then your decade's already, you figured out what the trend is for that decade, and then you can go ahead and make fun of it and poke fun at it in some certain way. But like how they've been kind of pumping them all out lately, they don't have anything meta really to talk about anymore. Like I can't even remember what the discussion was for the new movie like that happened like we just saw it, and I can't even remember what Mindy's film discussion was on it.
Yeah, it's like focused on the trauma.
I could tell you.
Sydney.
You don't remember. I could tell you.
Yeah, please.
I still hear the little feedback there, Jose.
It's gonna have to be an issue then. If it's not gonna fix it, I might have to come out and back in maybe.
Oh, maybe.
If not that, then maybe we'll have to either deal with it or maybe I can't join.
Yeah, if you sign off and sign back in, maybe it'll help.
Okay, let me try.
Okay.
All
right. Let's see.
Where do you think Brendan? Where do you think after watching this, where do you think the franchise can go?
Into the ground.
Oh, wow. All right.
Bury it. I don't know. They're not going to bury it. This movie's going to make money. So I don't know. To be honest with you, I think they might continue with this Prescott kind of storyline here. Unfortunately, I kind of wish that they would let Sydney rest. I think she's deserved her happy ending, and she deserves her flowers. I don't know, because every time they bring in characters, especially from earlier films, they're in for like 5, 10, 15 minutes, and they don't add anything plot wise. And all the characters that they do introduce into these movies that could potentially lead the franchise, they actually kill those characters off. So it's like you're just sticking us with nostalgia every movie. Yeah. So I don't know where they would plan on going in. I know where before the movie last night and watching it, I had an idea where I would like them to have gone with it. But yeah, they scratched that right out the fucking window. So I don't know. I had an idea, like a pretty solid idea of what I would have liked the ending to be yesterday, and did not get that.
There was something that happened in Scream 7, like maybe like half an hour in or something, that something happens, and I was like, oh, they're going that route, and then it didn't end up being that. So it was kind of like, oh, okay, never mind then. That wasn't it. But but yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, but it's just like I don't know. The execution's always, I am a sucker for nostalgia stuff, so I will admit to that. So that's probably the positive things that I'm enjoy, at least enjoyed Scream 7 with. But yeah, I understand that's a lot of stuff was had a lot of issues, especially with this new one here with the Scream 7. But um, let's see. So I think we could probably go ahead.
I'm sorry. Is it a spoiler that Matthew Lillard's in this?
They already revealed. Well, I mean,
yeah, that's a reveal. So we could technically talk about the one thing that I thought was really cool, which was not even anything that meant anything in the movies, but he just happened to be that he was there and they put him in the scene, and he's a blur in the background, and they actually talk about that in the car.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, they did reveal. It is common knowledge that Matthew Lillard was supposed to come back for this, among other actors. We talked about it a year ago.
Right.
That he was supposed to, that he signed on, and some other Ghostface killers that had signed on for it. So that part is not, I wouldn't say spoilery because it's well known. But as far as to what happens with those actors in the movie, that would be. So
what movies? She goes to college in 2, right?
Yeah.
2, yeah, right. Second one.
So Matthew Lillard was on set, and they put him in a scene. He has like a
I remember that,
some weird ass wig on, and he's in the back, and he's a blur. But he was just in there. They asked him, "Hey, do you want to be in the background?" And he like, "Yeah." And he talks. So they actually talk about that in the car, if you remember, when they're driving up to the house. You hear it on the podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They actually tied that into the movie, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually really cool," because that was never supposed to be a thing with the movies. It was just the director was like, "Hey, do you want to be in the background?"
So just be in there as long as we don't recognize you, right? From the background.
And you really couldn't, because he's a blur. He is literally a blur in the background with the trashy blonde wig on.
Yeah. Well, actually, let's get into the Scream 7 stuff actually now. So again, we're gonna stick to non-spoilery stuff here. So let's see.
It's gonna be so hard.
I know it is. I know it is. I'm probably gonna fuck it up myself. So we'll see. We'll see. Because we have Mr. Jose.
Testing. You guys still hearing it?
There you go. It's good.
It's good.
Yep.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I just restarted it, shut it off, disconnected everything. Okay, cool.
All right. So Jose, any thoughts on just the franchise in general? Scream.
As like the overall,
just
the
overall
whole franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And where do you think it would go after this one?
Without spoilers.
I think
without spoilers.
Yeah. One of you guys were mentioning. I was trying to listen to as I was doing this about like it continuing the whole Prescott storyline and whether you guys liked it or not. Now, like, Sydney should get her happy ending. Yeah, I think that's most likely what's going to happen, just based on the film. We probably will continue following the Prescotts in some way without getting into specifics. Maybe not so much Sydney. Maybe she would take a back seat. But I do think the Prescotts is probably where it would go, which makes sense. That's kind of what they try to do with the Blumhouse Halloween films, right? They tried, but then they kind of changed their mind. It was one of those things too. If you revisit that trilogy, where it was like they wanted to make, what was it, Allison, I believe was her name, the granddaughter. Laurie Strode's granddaughter. Kind of like the face. But then they changed their mind, and then they changed their mind again. Strange, but so I don't know. I don't know if they're kind of trying to do something similar, which is really interesting. Like the way I thought about it, and again without spoilers, I was like, 5 felt very much like they were trying to do a Force Awakens, right? They were trying to be like, okay, here's the legacy characters, but here's the new ones, and these ones are the ones you follow now. And that was kind of what they were trying to set up with 5. And then 6 could be their continuation of that trilogy, right? But then with 7, it felt more like they were trying to do Halloween 2018, right? Where It's like, oh no, you know, now we're our main focus is back, and it's kind of something that you see continuously with legacy sequels, where it's like, oh, let's bring back, you know, the final girl or the, you know, the badass or whatever's from the original, and make them the primary focus because that's what people want to see. And you know, regardless of
wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, we're getting that feedback is getting really bad now. So, I don't know what it is then.
Okay. All right, man.
Let me see. Hold on a sec. So, I mean, I think it's you, right? Hold on a sec. Yeah, it is. It is you.
It just sounds like with the mic.
Yeah. Like, beep, beep, beep. Yeah. I heard the playback when I was listening to you guys. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I tried it, so I guess maybe I can't hang out today. So sorry about that.
Okay. Well,
right.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, you already like restarted everything, so I don't know if it's to do with the mic or the computer.
You can deal with it. It's not.
But I don't know.
I don't want to kick him or anything.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me see. Hold on. Did you mute yourself, Jose? Oh, that's why I wasn't hearing anything. Okay. I think it's only maybe when you're speaking that it does it. Okay. All right. So we'll continue to try it, see what happens there. But let me see here. All right. So let's get into the. Or do you have anything else that you wanted to add, Jose? Anything else that you wanted to add, Jose? Okay, now I can't even hear.
No?
Oh, there you go.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay, I disconnected the mic, so I guess we'll deal with that later. But can you just
hear
me with the AirPods?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't hear the noise anymore.
Okay, great. Yeah, I guess what I was saying is it's just about the legacy sequels, and it's something that you see continuously. I mean, what every franchise has been doing that lately, right? You know, Texas Chainsaw tried to do it, Halloween 2018, obviously, and things like that. So, again, I was just basically saying how like they've adopted that same model and they tried to do it here as well. So it's not really surprising that they followed that formula because it's a successful formula. So I don't know. Again, that's kind of where I think it is right now in terms of the franchise. I think I'm excited about the potential. I did like you know, the Prescott's family, so I do see that as intriguing. But other than the Prescotts, there's not really much else. And again, you guys were getting into the specifics of why, but there's not really much else you can kind of grasp from this film.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the Scream 7. The goal is to not spoil anything, but we'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens. Let's see. All right, so I do have a little bit of notes in here, and so I usually try to like split it with like positives and negatives. And look, a lot of my positives are like very surface and very selfish, if I must say, you know. So it's like, and I understand it and I recognize it, right? So yeah, so a lot of it has to do with the nostalgia bits, which is exactly what the studios were trying to capture people like me to go and watch these movies. So there you go. So I do like that. You know, Scream is a big franchise for me. I remember watching it when I was much younger, right? And even though that first Scream movie, the killer reveal was spoiled while I was watching the beginning of that film, like while I was in the opening scene, as they told me right there and then who the killers are. But even so, I still like really enjoyed the movie overall. Then watching the other movies, I always like the elements of like mystery, the whodunit. Like I always like that. And then I'm always a big fan of horror. So when you get that combination there, that's always a big fan of Scream in general. They're always talking about like movie tropes and like just like movies and characters that I recognize in horror, and they talk about them. Like that one scene in Scream 2 when they're talking about the sequels with like Sarah Michelle Gellar and Jamie Kennedy, and well, they're having that discussion there with like T2 and aliens and all that. I thought that was very cool when I was watching that when I was younger. Things like that. There doesn't seem to be like that much of that now in the more recent movies, but so that's kind of where I get my love from Scream, because it has all these components that I already like individually, and they just seem to have like a mixture of it. Of course, the characters, we like them from like the earlier movies and stuff like that. They're not as, I guess, likable in the newer movies, with a couple of exceptions. Like the like I wasn't a huge fan of Melissa Barrera when I first saw Scream 5, but I kind of started liking more in Scream 6. Scream 5, she was like, I don't know if I'm buying her to be like the new final girl, but in Scream 6, I was on board, and then that should happen. So now that's where we're at. But nostalgia, the opening scene I liked. It's different than the others. It makes no sense why we had that opening scene if we watch the rest of the movie, but I like it because it was supposedly like the Stu Macher house.
I'd counter that. There is a reason why that scene is there.
Oh, really? Okay, you let me know what that is.
I have a theory on why they opened the movie.
Oh, okay, all right.
And with the through line of everything in this movie, and I don't think it's a good idea.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really catch like why. Like, I mean, I figured why you would want a scene like that in Scream, in this new Scream movie, but for me, I didn't really find like why were they doing this? Either way, I mean, I liked it anyway. So
maybe an off-camera conversation, because we would have to get to specifics about that. But
okay,
yeah, it's kind of a through line that even goes to the reveal at the end. Throughout the beginning of the film to the end, the commentary on what's happening here is evident from the beginning. And that the guy character, and then the reveal and the characters and their motivations. And
okay.
Like so,
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So if anything, yeah, I may just end up liking that scene even more now. So just even without it, I did like the opening scene of this. Neve Campbell, I really enjoyed her coming back, the main girl. Especially with the issue with Scream 6, and now she's back as the lead with her own family. We're going back to more focusing on Sydney at this point, and the other movies, they weren't really focusing on her anymore. Like, even if she was in it, she was kind of like more like supporting. So I kind of did like that, even though it sucks that this character keeps getting fucking attacked every 5 years or whatever, right? But Courtney Cox I actually did like. I didn't care for her in Scream 6. I kind of liked her. Just a little moments that she has is very Gale Weathers, like reminds me of like the first film and second film and stuff like that. So I did like that. Overall, I was entertained with the movie, because ultimately when I go to like movies and stuff like that, I would like to be, entertained. I'm not saying like Michael Bay that I'm gonna love Michael Bay explosions and I'm entertained that way, but I mean, I did find it entertaining, and like I already mentioned, the mystery stuff, I always like that. It just is very risky because the payout, it may be a bad thing, which it kind of was for this one, and that's how I'll get to the negatives. So yes, the reveal, and I was debating if I should even talk about the reveal or not, because it might be considered, even if I don't say who it was or whatever, it might still be considered spoilery just by saying, this didn't happen, So I'll leave very, very basic. But the reveal is the worst that I've seen in Scream. So that went downhill when we found out who it was and why they were doing what they were doing. So I thought that was very weak. Some things didn't make much sense throughout the film. Some decisions that were made didn't make much sense. And I think they had some good ideas, but I don't think they really executed. Like, I don't want to say they didn't execute it well because it's not what I wanted to see, but I just think it didn't work as well as it could have. That's probably as much as I can do without spoiling anything. So I'll throw it to Brendan. Overall thoughts on Scream 7 without any spoilers, if you can.
Uh, I think it's fine. It's definitely you're going to be low on a lot of people's ranking list for sure. It'll definitely be low on mine. One thing I do have to say is this probably has like the most slasher-esque kills in this movie, especially one which is pure like Jason Voorhees level of like killing.
That made no sense.
I know, but you can't help but to enjoy it. Like I was pretty pumped.
No, I did. When it happened, you're like, "Oh, that's kind of gruesome." But I'm like,
but when you find out,
I don't think that's physically possible.
That's when you find out later. Yeah, but I agree with that, Brendan. But go ahead.
Let's see. I think some of the new characters are all right. They worked around Sydney's kids decently in this movie. I guess it's more of like a throwaway thing because it's been stated in the last two movies that she has two kids, and now and this is a small thing, but like she has three kids, I guess, I think is what they said in this movie.
That's what they said,
yeah. So I do like how like legacy characters' kids just randomly pop up and they're automatically 17. Like in Scream 5, we had Deputy Hicks all of a sudden has a 17-year-old when there was no mention of her having a kid in Scream 4. So whatever, we'll work around that.
Right.
But
and
yeah,
timeline wise, she would have had to have that kid in Scream 4.
Yep.
Or after Scream 4. Immediately after Scream 4.
It'd be about 2 years old. But I mean,
yes.
There's a line which kind of felt like a throwaway, but there's a line in 4 where she says, "I have people that I care about." In 4, Sydney makes mention of that. So it's like that could be an allusion to a 2-year-old daughter that she has.
Yeah.
So I mean, why would she mention, "Oh, by the way, I have a daughter"? You know, like she doesn't have to. She was on a book tour. You know what I mean? And you know, maybe what's his name, Mark? You know, had it handled. You know, he's a cop. So
yeah, fair. Is this the same Mark from Scream 3? Is that what we're going with?
No, it's a different Mark.
Is that Kincaid from 3?
No, yeah, that one's Kincaid and this one's Evans. Which didn't work out because they did want Kincaid back, but because of the fires, Dempsey dropped out. So they ended up still keeping the character, but just basically making it an original characters. Because essentially in 5, they ask, "How's Mark?" So they set it up for the possibility that it could be Kincaid, but they never flat out said it. The only reason that people alluded that it was him because the directors off screen said, "Yeah, that for our intention is for it to be Dempsey," but that didn't work out, and obviously the change of directors and things like that.
Yeah,
but Dempsey spoke about it in an interview, and he was saying that he wanted to do it, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, because he had just done Thanksgiving, so he was right into the horror realm of things again, though, you know. So that's what I was like, oh, we're probably gonna see him in another Scream movie, and he almost was, but you know,
almost. Yeah. I guess his house had burned down in the fires, and there was some issues there. So yeah.
Any other thoughts, Brendan?
No, I like that guy Joel from Community. I think he's a pretty good actor. He's pretty good in this film as well. Yeah, there's some decent sequences. I mean, some tense sequences. I think it just overall what I was kind of hoping for just didn't end up happening, so I was kind of disappointed with it. And I think it is one of the worst, probably one of the worst reveals in the franchise.
Tim?
So
no spoilers.
I know. Let me craft this. All right. So positives. I mean, it's a slasher movie. Slasher movies are so fun, which is, I mean, an odd thing to say, but they are so fun. And Scream is fun because you're trying to deduce who's the killer. Why is the killer doing this? What is the connection? Where's point A, point B, point C? And that's what makes these movies fun. It really does. The negatives about this one, if you want to give them a little leeway in saying they got screwed because they made a decision to get rid of Melissa Barrera, and then Jenna Ortega was like, well, peace, I got scheduling conflicts and you guys are dicks anyways. So she dipped too, and they had to rewrite everything. And like I said, beg Nev Campbell to come back. Then there's their leeway on why this movie may not be perfect, but it's fun. And it was a fun flick. Me sitting there watching it, it's a fun flick. I just think deep down, the two things that they're telling you in this is the one thing that I can't really go into without being spoiler horrific with it. But the other thing is surviving trauma and dealing with those issues. A good way and a bad way. And they show both levels of that in the movie, which I think that's really cool too. I think Joe McHale should not have been in this role. I don't take him as that type of character in any shape or form. I love him. I love his acting and stuff. Like Community is one of my favorite TV series, and I think he's awesome, but I don't think he was right for this character. Yeah, I can't go forward without. I
didn't mind him. I actually thought he was gonna take me out of it when I saw he was cast, but he actually didn't mind. I didn't mind him.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't take you out of it, and for what they used him for, it's fine. It's just me looking at him in his other body of work. I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't the chief of police or whatever he was in this movie. Like, I don't take him as that.
Have you ever watched The Bear?
First couple episodes of the first season.
I haven't seen The Bear. He's in that?
He has a role in that where he's basically this narcissistic chef that Cam has to deal with. That's just basically all about perfection, and everything he does, he just rips apart. And
I did see clips of that.
He plays that role so well. There's a scene where he confronts him in the later seasons, and he's like so nervous he's gonna basically have a panic attack because he sees him, because that's the type of intimidation that he had over Cam, and it's incredible. And he plays that role so well. And they have this conversation, like he confronts him, and at first he's kind of like, well, what's your deal? Like, what's your problem? And he doesn't know the trauma that he passed down to Cam. It's really good stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. So for me, it was, I knew him from Community and his funny bits. What was that show that he did? It was like a web show. That's how far I've known him from. There was like the Soup or something it was called. I don't know if you ever saw
Talk
that.
Soup.
Yeah, Talk Soup. I know
he was in that.
Yeah. So I know him from his comedy and Community and stuff like that. So at first I thought it would be like that too, but because of being a fan of The Bear and I saw what the body of work that he had done there, I actually enjoyed his performance. It was minimal. I probably would have liked a little bit more, but I did buy him as Sydney's partner. I did buy the chemistry between them. And I felt like he grounded that character, and it didn't feel like it was Joel McHale. Felt like an original character that was there that really did love Sydney and wanted to protect her.
We have is it Doshi 066 dropping by here saying hello Doshi. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome. Thank you for joining us here. He says, I enjoyed the movie, but it's getting way overboard with the hates of this. I'm seeing a lot of bad reception from this movie, but go ahead.
I think some people took it overboard, the hate on this movie.
Oh yeah,
but there are problems with this movie. There are people that are going to hate it, and we're like, who was it I was watching? Watching one of his reels on Instagram, Straw Hat Goofy. He's a reviewer. He's a name in Hollywood and stuff like that. And he was talking about it. And he's like, the ones that went overboard are ridiculous. And it's wrong for them to do that. And it's wrong for them to spoil the movie just to try to hurt the movie and stuff like that. But then there's legit criticism, and he's like, "There's legit criticism for
Yeah,
this.
definitely.
There are things wrong with this movie. It's not the second coming in any shape or form.
It's not among the worst films in history, like I know some people were
Yogi
saying.
Bear was way worse. Come on.
So, but let's see. What did it say here? One big YouTuber even replaced Catwoman with this movie for his time. Oh, I know who you're talking about. It's
I hate people. Yeah, I hate people that talk in hyperboles. And it's just like, dude, like, come on. You have you seen every film in existence to know it's top 3 worst films of all time? I'm like, that's just ridiculous. It's so
I'm working on it.
People are so hyper, like they talk in these type of ways, and it's just so dumb. It's just like, it's all for clicks, right? They just like, what are you gonna? Yeah, what are they going to click on? Oh, look at this review where I talk about the positives and the negatives and the criticism of this film. Here's this review, or do you want to see this is the worst movie ever made? Worse than Cat.
And
which one are you clicking on? You know,
right,
which one are you clicking on?
Yeah, that was I actually did watch that because
see, that's what I'm saying. You clicked on it
exactly right because I was like, wait, why? Is that even close?
You wanted to know
it's
why?
not like it's not good for sure. It's not good. It's not great. But to go that route, it's like no, it's nowhere near that.
It's clicks. And then that specific YouTuber apparently, like, he has a beef with the whole Paramount and Netflix thing that's happening, and the whole buying of Warner Brothers. And so apparently he has some sort of connections with people, and because of that reason, he's like more biased against anything towards Paramount. So there's this other thing, and it's just like, okay, dude, like, we already know why you're saying things like that. So.
Well, Campia came out and said he's not covering anything from Paramount.
See, there you go. That's why.
Or anything like that. Because of his stances in the same thing Melissa Barrera had the stance for.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not dancing around it, but I don't think it's something we need to bring up on
No,
really up on this channel or something.
Right.
But yeah, you're right, Jose. Hate will get the most clicks and views out of anything you put up. You can put up the most positive video and people are just going to shit on it. I have a video before my channel was about movie reviews. It was about gaming and stuff like that in the retro gaming community. I did a video on this dude named Metal Jesus Rocks, and a lot of people just hated on him, thinking he was a grifter, the whole 9 yards, just taking people's money, taking people's games, and so like that. And I was like, no, guys, you don't get it. And I broke it down the best I could. I was new to YouTube at the time, probably not my best work. And you should just read those comments. Just read all those comments. It's the most hate and vitriol shit I've ever gotten in my life.
Wow.
I was like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. I don't like any of this. Not one bit.
Adoshi says, to be honest, the review, yes, it was not great, but I'm glad it wasn't another well, I don't know if that'll go into spoilers. So but yeah, so let's see. Jose, have you had a chance to talk about this?
Well, I've just been jumping off what you guys have been saying, but yeah, I mean, I think I kind of agree with most of you guys' comments in regards to like third act and the reveal and things like that. But I do kind of challenge certain notions about like the opening act. I do challenge things about the motivations. I do feel it was weak. I do feel like it feels a bit underwhelming. I do feel like it's a little rushed. I do feel there, you know, you guys, Tim, you were talking about like, you know, giving them maybe a little bit of leeway because of the rewrites. I do think you can feel that slightly in regards to the kind of the thin plot line that's happening in the story. I think what they were doing is, again, trying to set up this new world, set up these new characters, the Prescotts specifically, not anyone else really, but and then, you know, kind of follow through on the events that happened in New York with Gail. Again, not getting into specifics, but I think that that's something important that they slightly touch on. And it's building on the previous film. So you're just like, there's not like ignoring 6. They're actually showing the consequences of 6. So there's that. And yeah, again, I feel like there is a through line from the opening sequence until the reveal in terms of, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how I can explain it without spoilers. But I think that the idea of celebrities and people's obsession with them, right? People feel like they know these people. You know, they're like, I follow them. You know, there's people that are do fan sites and they follow everything they do. And this person was seen at the grocery store on Saturday, and now they're over here buying this on blah blah blah. And so it's like they feel like they have this relationship with someone, right, that they don't really know. Right. And then when this person does something that they don't agree with, suddenly they turn on them. Right. And it's like, it's this very like, you belong to me. This belongs to me. Right. And I think that that's one of the things that this film is addressing specifically from the beginning of the line. Like, you feel like, oh, I want to be where this person was, you know, oh, this person stood right here. You know, this is where they were, you know, this celebrity that I'm obsessed with. They buy their grocery stores here. They do their dry cleaning here, you know. This is where they stood, you know, and that's the obsessive nature of like that fan culture, right? The stands per se, right? Like Eminem likes to call them, right? That's kind of what this film is addressing, and I feel like that's again a through line that goes throughout the whole film.
Okay.
All right, Jose, you convinced me. This movie gets a half a point higher up than it would have gotten before this.
All right.
That's pretty good. I like that.
No, there's
That's what we have to make it.
I mean, I could keep going, but again, then we get into spoilers. But I can get into specifics. But yeah,
there's some interesting commentary in this movie. But like, if you look back on movies that went through extensive rewrites, you can tell when you're watching a movie, you can kind of tell when the script's kind of more organic and it's telling a clearer story than a movie that it went through severe rewrites and stuff like that, like Borderlands, The Crow. Like, you can tell they were pieced together and it didn't come out the way they wanted it. And this movie has those problems.
Mm.
But I also think the director was kind of pissed at the fans and kind of makes a statement in this movie about that. Again, if we get into spoilers, I'll explain what I'm keep dancing around.
Yeah, actually I haven't even brought that up. That Kevin Williamson came back to this, directing Scream 7. I was like very excited about that. But then I had forgotten that he directed. I never watched it, but I remember the promotion and the advertising of Teaching Mrs. Tingle, the one movie that he did direct before this. So this being his second effort here, but I thought this was his first directing a film, a Scream film that he's known for creating these characters and stuff like that. So I was excited for that too as well, coming into this. On top of the other stuff that I already mentioned, but any other thoughts, guys, on Scream 7? Go ahead.
I got one here. Well, speaking of like the directing of it, I will say that this has some of the best Ghostface shots almost in the franchise. Kevin Williamson behind the camera really did put some good imagery on Ghostface. There's a sequence in the first film where you get that Halloween Michael Myers mask kind of tribute with Ghostface in the shadows, and you just make out his mask.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of that in this movie where I was like, oh, that's a really nice shot, and it's creepy, it's very atmospheric, and there's a lot of it throughout the film. So I will say that Kevin Williamson definitely brought a new eye to the film. It made it look good.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. When that's the first reveal of Ghostface, is he's just barely in the shadows, you can make out the light in the mask. In this movie, I was like, I got like euphoria, like just jumped out of my body. I was like, "Ooh, look at that, Halo! Yeah, I'm in it. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's slash some morons. I love it. Let's keep going."
Mm-hmm.
I will mention two things I actually really liked, and they were a play on like the feels and stuff like that. The scene with the boyfriend and the boyfriend coming through the window, just like in the first movie, then making out on the bed to the same song, and then it's not a spoiler, but when they close down the town because of curfew, Red Right Hand kicks in and they're doing the same thing from the first one. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Perfect.
I liked it. And Red Right Hand's just an amazing song. So.
Yep.
Yep. Love it.
That's so you get the nostalgia. You just drop that song in any Scream movie.
Any Scream
movie. That song is in every Scream movie. I'm pretty sure.
Is it in every single one of them? I know.
Is it in 6? Does it drop in 6 when they're running through Central Park? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember. I just remember
I
Scream
think
5.
it is. Yeah, when they're trying to get him on the phone to trace the call, I think that's when that happens. But I'm pretty sure it's in every one.
Oh, okay. I'll look into it. I'm curious now. I'm curious now too if it is
in everyday life. Just walking down the street, Red Right Hand starts.
Right. I usually want to do my Halloween party thing. I that's always in the playlist. That song.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Man.
So yes. So we have Doshi says the song isn't in Scream 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
So when I do these grades, see it, stream it, or skip it, I did say to see it, a little asterisk there, just because I said, if you were already not really a fan of, the Scream movies, this is not really going to do it for you either. So that's why I just put the little asterisk. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie theater experience watching it. I give it a B- for this one here. Definitely not amongst the worst films that I've ever seen. Definitely not the worst Scream movie that I've seen, in my opinion. But that's going to be my my grading there. If you guys want to give some kind of grade or not, it's up to you guys. But I'll be moving on from this after that.
I think your assessment is fair. I think personally. I mean, it's not a perfect film at all, but I think there's some faults, but I think there's some good positives, and I think it's one of those films that will benefit from rewatches. And especially people that are fans of like 4, for example, because I feel like 4 is one of those like people either really like it or don't like it. You know what I mean? For specifically, because I feel like people don't really like the reveal on that one either. But I think that people have come around to 4 lately. I feel like, I think it's because the rewatches and kind of seeing how time has kind of made that a little bit more relevant.
Mm. All right. Any other thoughts, guys?
My score for it is 2.875 stars for this one.
2.875?
Yes.
Wow.
Where did you get?
Well, that's my rating. That's how I do my rating on my reviews.
No, right, but like, how do you get the 0.87?
So each category, which is story, cinematographer, characters, and design, they each can go 5 stars. Or
like points, like a point system, like certain points get certain.
So, but you can also break it up between like 3.5 or whatever. I take all those divided by 4. That's the end result.
Oh, okay.
I can't go. I'm like, because my review's not out yet, so I don't want to go into complete stuff for my review. But
okay, right.
The story is what drug it down.
So you said so that's out of 4 or 5?
5.
It's out of 5. Okay, all right.
Yeah, 5 stars.
Okay, all right. And your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, I'd probably leave it like with your grades. I'd probably leave it at like a C to a C plus. I'd say stream it.
Okay. And then I do have the poll still open. So if you guys haven't voted yet, I have 18 votes in there, and so far 50% are saying stream it, 20% see it, and 22% skip it. But that's where we're at now. So I'll go ahead and end the poll now, or I'll give it about another minute. Jose, any final thoughts on this?
No, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with everything you guys are saying. I think, it's never going to be at the top of the list of this franchise, I think. But I think it was a solid and enjoyable film. I think that I had my fun with it. The well shot, those kills I thought were great, enjoyable. I'm a big Sydney Prescott fan, so her be at the forefront, and I feel like Kevin Williamson wrote her well. I definitely felt like it was her. It didn't feel like, you know, some version of her, or Nev Campbell trying to play Sydney Prescott. I felt like it was her. So I don't know. I have positives, I have negatives, but again, we can't really dive too deep into it until the spoiler talks. You know, but yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, guys, for your input on this. Doshi
Well,
says, what was that?
Gio, we didn't talk about the most important.
Which is what?
Scary Movie 6.
Oh, the trailer.
I didn't get a trailer. I didn't get one.
Trailer?
Oh, really?
We got
Okay.
it. That's so good. It's such a great trailer, man.
Yeah,
everybody was dying in the theater.
Really?
Yeah, same here.
I was dying laughing.
I mean, I had read somewhere that they were going to drop it with Scream 7, but then I just forgot.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw the what's her face, Megan, wearing a mask, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, is that Scary Movie 6?" And sure enough.
And did you see that it's not called Scary Movie 6? They're referring to it as Scary Movie 6, but they're just calling it
just Scary Movie.
The title is just Scary Movie.
Oh, you know what? I think I might have seen that, right. So
it's kind of a callback to Scream
and Halloween.
When they went back to just
Halloween.
Yeah, it was just...
I've never liked that, by the way. I think it's really dumb.
Me too.
Whatever. Oh, I do too. Just keep the numbering.
Confusing. Yeah, it's just confusing. It's like, okay, so you have two of the same exact.
Yeah, from the marketing purposes, I get it, because then it's like you trick the average person to be like, oh, this is a brand new entry, you know, and it's like a reboot or whatever. So that's why you trick them. But it's just like, no, it's like everyone refers to Scream 5 as Scream 5, no matter what they say. It's like, you know, it's Scream 5. Like, I feel like they should radioactively go back and switch it and make like the S a 5 or whatever. It's like moving forward in like physical media, because it's like that makes no sense. You know what I mean? But whatever.
So this is not a hill I'm willing to die on. I'm just taking a guess by the way he looked. I do 100% believe that is David Howard Thornton playing Art.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, probably.
I think it really is. Again, this is not a hill I'm willing to die on in any shape or form, but I really do think it is him. And I went to IMDb just to see if he has, like, he's uncredited or something in there. He's not listed on there. I was going to do a little bit more of a deep dive if anybody else had that feel on it, but I think that would be cool if that's actually him.
Yeah, because that one's coming in June. So yeah, that was a perfect drop for a teaser with Scream 7, right? So
it's just gonna be a fun movie. I know it.
Dude, my theater was losing it.
Yeah,
with that trailer, man. Dude, they were killing it. There was another. I'm sorry, I don't mean to derail it with trailers, but there was another trailer for The Passenger. Did anybody else get this trailer?
Yes.
I don't think I saw that one actually.
Yeah.
So in it, like, he goes, some stuff happens in the beginning of the trailer. Then he's driving down the road at high speeds, and he sees this guy on the side of the road. He passes him.
Oh, never mind. I did watch it.
And he passes him again, and it repeats, and he passes him again, and then he looks over, and the dude's next to him. This girl, like, I gotta say, 4 rows behind me, dude, lost it. Absolutely jumped out of her skin. She was so scared of that jump scare, dude. I was like, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. I love it. If you can scare somebody that bad off a trailer, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see how good the movie is. But
right.
It was a good jump scare trailer. I liked it.
Yeah, I did see that actually. I just forgot the name of the movie. All right, guys. Well, again, thank you so much for your thoughts on Scream 7, leaving it non-spoilery. All right, so actually this whole part here that we've been doing, it lasted much longer than I thought. So the only thing left that I'm gonna do, because if we do the tier list, that one's gonna take a long time. So I may have to skip it to next time we do horror talk, and then we could add the new ones, or the new one.
Okay.
Ghostface Killer. So, but because that one will take a while if we try to do it now. But I am gonna do the horror master championship though.
Ooh.
So So we are gonna do that, and that'll wrap up the show. So so yeah, let's see here. All right, give me just a moment, guys.
While you do that, I'll read the comment here by Doshi. He really wants you to read this comment, but it says, after 7 films, I want Roger L. Jackson to have a cameo in the future films, play a cameraman, and be a meta. See Ghostface killed the voice. I think I get what you're saying, but yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I would have thought he would have cameoed already, right? So many films he's done this.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, that'd be kind of cool to put him there somewhere. It's crazy how that's like his voice. Like, you know, he just kind of turns it up a little bit, but that's his actual voice.
Have you met him?
I have not. No, I haven't. Oh. I need to meet him so he can sign my poster. I have a poster from the original.
I met him a year and a half ago or something. Mm-hmm. And he just signed my Ghostface Funko or whatever, which usually have them signed. But but he started talking to me in with the Ghostface voice.
Oh gosh.
So I was like, what the hell?
I'd be like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, this is not the way I wanted to go.
Right, because at first he was like, oh, hi, hello, nice to meet you, blah. And then all of a sudden he went into Ghostface, and I was like, oh, fuck. You know, so
you know what I would love to do? Like, I don't know if he would do it, but like have him record like your voicemail and be like, oh, you called.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Person.
That'd be cool. I was trying to see if he can do one of the intros, you know, that I have some.
Oh, yeah.
But they have like a sign that says no like video or whatever shout outs or whatever. So he had like a rule like that, because I'm sure that's like his living, I guess, right? So just his voice.
Yeah, that's butter right there.
Yeah. Let's see. Doshi said, I subbed to the channel. Thank you so much, Doshi. I hope be here for spoiler talk. Right? Thank you so much, Doshi. Much appreciated for joining us here. So the Total Recall Horror Master. Do you guys remember the rules?
I think so.
I think for the most part, yeah.
Okay, so Brendan has had this title for over a year as the Horror Master, or Total Recall Horror Master. We have the Freddy logo, and then when we have Robert Burns, Feel the Burn, who's a fellow collector who passed away back in November. So rest in peace to Robert Burns. So that was his logo, the burning flame there. So it's added in the Horror Master logo there. So that's the logo of the Horror Master, the Total Recall Horror Master. So the challenger begins. So the challenger starts, and then the champ, and back and forth and back and forth. And it's going to be, I think it's 40 seconds. Let me just double check. It is 40 seconds. It's best out of 5. So it's best out of 5, 40 seconds. Remember, you cannot repeat the same answer in the same round. The least amount of errors in the round wins. If you guys have the same exact amounts, but you got stuck or you weren't able to finish your answer, then that means you lost that round. So that's how we handle ties. And let's see, TV movies or straight to streaming movies are okay and valid, except if I say theatrically released, then that means specifically that. But if I don't say that, then that means all the other ones are good. All right, so do you guys want to do like a test run?
Sure.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Tim's been practicing all week. I saw his live.
I should have. I'm so nervous about this. Oh my god.
I know, I am too. I saw your video. I know you've been practicing. It's okay.
Oh, I appreciate you to comment on it. I was like, they're either gonna hate that I'm tagging every one of these people in 6 films. I'm like, I hope they don't hate me for this.
No, not at all. That's perfectly fine there, Tim. But yeah, I did see those like, oh yeah, Tim is like really going after Brendan this time. So it's like
I was trying to have fun with it.
Yeah, hey, I did the same thing on some of my lives too. So
there you All right. So let me see. So Mr. Jose, if he's going to be able to help me with the fact check as
Sam.
well. So we'll be doing that. So again, let's do a quick test run. Let me see. Let me see here. Okay, so it's going to be, let's do 30 seconds. This is just a test run here. Okay, so let's do animated TV shows. This is just a little test run. Let's start with Tim. So animated TV shows, go.
Hey Arnold.
Invincible.
Recess.
Family Guy.
American Dad.
South Park. South Park. Oh.
Hey Arnold.
Futurama.
PJs.
The Adventures of Batman.
Time's up. So that point would have gone to Brendan. You got the most correct. Did you? I think you said "Hey Arnold" twice, Tim.
Did I thought I did, and that's what I got hung up on.
So that's what. So that was one that you missed there.
He did. Yeah, he did do that twice.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it because that's what I got hung up on. I was like, oh shit, I said that.
There you go. But so that was the practice run. So here's for real. Here's the real one here, guys. So all right. So let me see. So I'm not going to use any music. I'm not going to use a buzzer. I am using the clock here. I am going to be writing things down, and Jose will be able to help me as well, just as another layer of fact check. So again, Tim begins. It is 40 seconds. All right. So let me see here. All right. So you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Tim begins. Here we go. So name actors who have been in the Scream franchise starting now.
David Arquette.
Courtney Cox.
Timothy Oppenheimer. Oliphant.
Nev Campbell.
Jamie Kennedy.
Fuck. Wow. I'm drawing a blank.
Time's up. There you go. Right.
If you would have said characters, I probably would have done better. But geez, that was awful on my part.
Jada, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Man, there's so many.
I had two lined up pretty good.
Think
Man,
about
that was the
poster.
longest 40 seconds ever. I was like, come on, it's got to be over.
Wow.
Go Brendan. Sorry, Tim. There you go. Mr. S Beam joining us. Hello, all. Thank you, Mr. S Beam, a channel member, for joining us here. And the point goes to Mr. Tim. All right. So best out of 5. So the next round, Brendan begins.
I'm sweating. Oh, Lord.
All right. Here we go. All right, so let's see. All right, here we go. Brendan begins. Theatrically released horror movies of the 90s starting now.
Candyman.
Scream.
Army of Darkness.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun 2.
Critters.
Jeepers Creepers.
Sixth Sense.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Stir of Echoes.
Time's up. The point goes to Brendan.
Hold on. 2 notes.
Okay.
Jeepers Creepers came out in 2001.
Right.
So whoever said that, that's wrong.
Tim.
First one?
Tim
Yep.
said it.
Yeah,
So
that's
that,
wrong.
I didn't give him a point for that.
Critters. Whoever
Critters.
said Critters.
Yep.
It was an 80s.
80s.
So whoever said Critters, that's
Okay.
86.
That was on me.
Okay. So even so, Brendan still had more points.
Okay. Cool.
So Brendan gets the win for this one here.
All right.
You know what? Critters, I actually... What's the other movie I was thinking? With the underground worm monster thingies?
Tremors.
Tremors. There you go. I thought that's the one that you said, Brendan. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a point right there. Because I know that was 90s, but yeah. So you got the point though. So another point for Brendan. So we got 1-1. So whoever wins 3 points first wins this round, or wins the game. I mean. All right. So here we go. Yeah, SBN was gonna say Critters was 80s. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so here we go. Tim begins. 40 seconds. All right. So that is horror movies that contain ghosts starting now.
13 Ghosts.
Changeling.
Ghost.
The Sixth Sense.
Event Horizon.
Stir of Echoes.
Time's up.
Shit.
I believe the point will go to Brendan.
Who said The Changing, or what was who said that film?
The Changeling.
The Changeling, the 2008 film with Angelina Jolie?
No, I believe it's from the 80s. It's
Yeah, I think it's not that one. I've heard of that one too. It's a horror movie. I remember Nev Campbell was talking about that movie when she was good. Not that she was in. Well,
yeah,
because she's talking about.
Yeah, it's a Canadian film, which would make sense.
Okay,
Carwash, yeah. House is haunted by the ghost of a young boy. Yeah.
Because I know she was talking about, because she said she saw that movie. And then she was really scared of it, and before she got cast for as Nev Camp as Sydney, but I actually haven't seen it. But
I haven't seen it either.
Oh, okay, there you go. Maybe we should watch it then. Yeah. So that's 2 points for Brendan. So Brendan wins one more round, and he retains his horror master title. So no pressure, Tim. Again, but all right. So. Brendan begins round 4. All right, so here we go. All right. This should be interesting. All right, here we go. Brendan begins. Name characters from the Scream franchise, not the actors, but characters, starting now.
Gale Weathers.
Billy Loomis.
Sidney Prescott.
Stu Macher.
Cece.
Oh my god.
Time's up.
Ah, fuck.
I thought I heard
I got stuck on the fucking daughter's name. That's goddamn it.
Tatum.
The daughter from the Tatum?
Tatum, yeah. I got stuck on. I'm like,
why are you not
why is
picturing
it
the posters? Picture the posters. Look at the posters for the. He was just like
Dewey.
God.
Yeah, Dewey.
But
Gio.
see, that's what happens to me
Gnarly.
all the time. Once I get stuck on something to try to come up with that name, I can't move on from it every time.
I thought I heard
Damn.
someone had like a plane fly over them at one point in the last 10 seconds. It was so quiet. Or like
Not me.
All right, so the point goes to Brendan, and he retains his title as Total Recall.
Sir,
Horror
you are a
Master.
true champion. I swear to God, you are a true champion.
There you
Congratulations.
go. There you go. Thank you so much, guys, for playing this game. Yeah, continuing the streak, defending it yet again over a year as champ. And then representing our life. All right.
Now, Gio, your voice is like mumbly and the music's really loud.
It is.
Or is it
Hold
just
on a
me?
sec.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now you sound better.
Okay, and the sound is the
music was pretty loud, but no, I don't know if you moved it already.
everything good?
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
it's okay now.
Okay. Sam says it's so funny watching the pressure get to you guys. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Congrats on the win, says S Beam, right? All right, guys. So that was it, guys. Like I said, I didn't want to start the tier list now because I know it's going to take a long time, and we're already an hour and a half in already. So we'll save it whenever we do horror talk again because it's a while, and then we'll be able to include the new reveals from Scream 7 because it'll be a little while after that. S Beam says totally understand the pressure. Yeah, I mean S Beam is the Figures Talk Total Recall champ. So he has one of the titles of the channel, and maybe S Beam wants to do the Horror Master in the future. S Beam,
Oh my!
let me know if you want to maybe take another title. We'll
Wow, too
see.
bad.
You know what? I gotta do the Met Report. I haven't done that one in over a year. I gotta do the Total Recall Met Report Championship. Adam has it. Yeah. I was waiting until I finished that tier list from Figures Talk to start it again, but I'll be doing that soon. But yeah, guys, thank you so much.
You got the Arnold Schwarzenegger tier list coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't scheduled it yet because I'm trying to find out a good day to do it. And there's some movies that I want to rewatch before, in case I end up voting myself. Because sometimes I'm just like a tiebreaker type of thing. Like if there isn't enough people, I'll vote. So I was gonna wait a little bit, but yeah, something a Schwarzenegger filmography coming up. S Beam, go ahead.
Good. Sorry.
S Beam says he says, "Oh hell yes, I'm totally down to do a horror Total Recall matchup." Right, Beam? So that's what I'm reading there. Just kidding. He's like, "Oh hell no, no horror." There you go. But thank you so much, guys. So I'm gonna. What did you want to say, Tim?
I was just gonna say, did you maybe want to do spoilers or just keep?
No, because it's already kind of running kind of long. So yeah, not for this one here. Because like I said, I usually try to keep those to be under 2 hours. I don't want like a whole 4 or 5 hour stream on this one too, right? So yeah, we'll save it for potentially some other time. But let's see. So let's do Mr. Tim, VFG Movie Reviews. What do you got? What do you got going on?
Well, I'm finishing up Scream. 4 will be out today, and then I'll finish 5. I already did 6. 7 will be out on Monday, and then the following week we're doing. I mean, as of Monday, we're doing an A24 week where I'm covering Smashing Machine, Showing Up, and Bring Her Back.
Oh, okay.
Smashing Machine was good. If you guys haven't seen it, you should check
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch that. It's on HBO, I think.
I definitely think The Rock should have got some type of reward for it because he actually plays a character.
Oh, okay.
It's actually shows some acting range that I actually really like.
Okay. But yeah, Mr. VFG Movie Reviews, Mr. Tim, thank you so much for joining us here. Today wasn't the day, Tim, but
I'll get it.
maybe in the future.
I'll have to climb back up the rankings.
At the very bottom, starting.
I'll take on SB. You want to get in on this? I'll take it.
Johnny says that now we can do Scream versus Freddy or something similar. I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly. Let's see. S Beam says, "Fine, I'll do it. Do I get another belt if I win?"
You got a belt?
No, I don't have a belt for the horror one. I was trying to see if I can get one, because the figures one has a belt. That's the only one that has a belt, but it's like a small one, like a little wrist thingy. But I was looking into doing that actually.
I got you looking at belts. I'm gonna get one. We're getting one. I want one so bad.
but yeah, I mean, if you were to win, I mean, you would be the champion. But we're still looking into actual belts. But yeah, let's see. Paramount won the. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Paramount won the Warner Brothers wins, so a crossover possibility are endless. I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't really consider that actually. Yeah, that's a possibility now, I suppose. But yeah, that'd be cool. It won't be Robert Englund, I don't think. But Mr. Brendan, Our Life in Horror. What do you got going on?
Oh, we got lots of stuff going on. So, I believe Tuesday I'm going to be doing a physical media discussion on what's coming out for the month of March, and then after that, it is Animal Attacks Month, giant animals. So we got 2 lives a week covering anaconda. We got razorback, eight-legged freaks, all kinds of classic B movie monster action coming up. It's my first time doing a theme, so I went a little overboard. But yeah, I'm gonna end it with a ranking at the end of the month. So I got 2 lives a week for the whole month of March, basically.
Okay. Did you watch the new Anaconda movie by any chance?
No, not yet. I figured that one looked like I'll wait for the physical copy.
Okay. Yeah, I watched it. Not good, but
yeah, best thing about that movie is the popcorn bucket.
Oh, speaking of that, did you get this, Tim?
I got the display case.
Yeah, so I got the this one right here.
That one's cool. I saw that close up. That is very cool.
Yeah,
and very practical.
Is that the one you're gonna give away? And
no, I'm not giving this one away. I did think about it, but it's like, no, I want this one. No, I'm good.
Oh man, I can't rig the system to win it.
No, right. I have that one too, Tim. I have that one as well.
That one, yeah, that's the Regal, right?
So pretty, yeah.
Yeah, the Regal. I have this one too. Yeah, it was a lot more than I thought it was gonna be, but yeah,
44 wasn't bad.
I was expecting like $30 or $25 or something.
I was expecting more.
Oh really? Because this one's 40, the one with the door.
Oh nice.
That's the
if I see that, if it's the regular popcorn buckets were completely sold out. Just the metal ones were completely
okay.
gone. And I was like, oh shit, I wanted one of those just to go up with this up on the shelf.
Johnny, that Freddy is owned by New Line Cinema, I believe, so not Paramount. So that wouldn't happen as far as I know.
I think Warner Brothers owns.
Isn't that under
New
Paramount's banner?
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
With the merger.
New Line is under Warner Brothers, right? That's
yes.
true. I guess it could happen. I guess it could happen now. Interesting.
Yeah. That's a bad.
But I mean, but they don't need. They could have done it already, right? So.
I mean, they would have to really make us some kind of elaborate deal, which it's usually a pain in the ass for them to do. But
yeah, but I'm saying
much easier.
Regardless of Paramount, they could have done that already because New Line Cinema is under the umbrella of Warner Brothers already. So.
I see what you mean, because of Batman versus Freddy specifically, right? That it's still Warner Brothers. Okay, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just don't want to mix those, Batman and Freddy, something like that. Yeah. Paramount does horror more, so that might be cool. Or Ninja Turtles versus Batman.
Also, New Line Cinema.
Ninja Turtle. Well, I think it's by Paramount now. I think they own it now, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Paramount owns Ninja
since the animated, I think the animated
Oh,
movie was under Paramount. Sorry,
got
just
it.
hype. Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries.
let's temper our expectations about anything with Paramount. Don't forget these guys were the ones that decided to cancel the Ronin movie.
Yeah, that's true. That Ronin movie sounded really cool.
I think
that's
it
right.
could have saved Turtles, to be quite honest. But
I was looking forward to that too.
I
but,
heard that they reached out to the original April O'Neil about being in
did?
the film. Did you guys hear about that?
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. That she might have returned for that.
Yeah.
I
For
think
that
she was
Ronin.
locked down. Everything I heard that she was pretty much locked in for the movie.
Oh yeah. So Mr. Jose Plus,
Yes.
más o menos.
Yes.
You got going on. When is the next one, Jose? Are you gonna reveal this or?
Not yet. No, got no info on that yet. I will give you that info as soon as I know it. It will be in March. I'm trying to schedule 3 competitors this time, so that's a little harder. But I'll make it work. It'll be the continuation of the redemption tournament, which is the previous losers, or again, second runner-ups, second chance competitors will get a second opportunity to compete in this tournament, pitching their favorite characters. But this time it is under a theme, so they do need to follow a theme for this particular one. The theme they received was sports figures, so they need to pitch something from either a real life athlete or from a film or television show. So we have a couple people that have shared what they're trying to do. It's very interesting. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. It will be sometime in March. Once I got that information, I'll share it with you, Gio.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, Jose, for joining us here in the panel, all you guys, and then for helping me fact check as well, Jose.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone who watched live here. Yeah, I actually did get quite a bit of engagements in horror talk, especially in the morning. I mean, it's really the only time that I can really do this, because ideally I would like to do horror talk during nighttime in the evening, you know, but I just schedule doesn't really, like, it's kind of hard to do it that way. But thank you guys for joining here. If you watched live or in the replay, thank you so much. And then we have my sister Alice dropping a hello there. Hello, Alice, a channel member. Thank you for joining us here as well. Great stream, guys, says Sam, Our Life in Horror. So thank you so much, guys. The description or the link of the panelists' YouTube channel, social media stuff is in the description of this video, of this live stream. So go there, click the links, subscribe if you haven't done so already, for everyone here on the panel. So thank you so much, guys. And that is it. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend.
I guess.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel. Cut, Casper. That's a wrap.